Welcome to Moorhead Talks, the holiday special. This show will run through the holiday season, so some events might have happened already when you see this, but there are many more to help you celebrate the holidays in the metro area. We start off celebrating the return of live theater. Almost every local high school theater department is staging a show, but as we're Moorhead Talks, we're highlighting Moorhead Senior High and their production of Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde just opened and will run through the Thanksgiving weekend. It is being staged at Horizon Middle School West, the Performing Arts Center, right off 12th Avenue in Moorhead, due to construction at the high school. I spoke with some of the cast and director right before they opened for preview night. I was surprised that there was a musical of Bonnie and Clyde. I didn't realize there was one.
Well,
Is it a fairly recent?
Yeah, it was on Broadway maybe 10 years ago.
Okay, yeah. All right. It was in that spate where they're doing a bunch of movies and stuff and turning them into shows, basically.
Right, but this is not the movie.
This is not the movie.
This is not the movie. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering: is how different is it from the movie? Because there's a lot of. I mean, it'd be tough to translate the movie into a show.
You know, it's a really interesting show. It's a historical look at the folk heroes that are Bonnie and Clyde, and so it's been fun for us as we just dug back in the history of Bonnie and Clyde, and along the way we learned about the Great Depression and why it is that people were so enamored, and still today it's one of the most popular Halloween costumes, Bonnie and Clyde.
That's right.
And so it's been really fun to look at the history, and so it tells the story of Bonnie and Clyde and how they came to be Bonnie and Clyde and how they met their sad end.
Well, what was interesting is that you're approaching this like a rep company where they're splitting roles on different nights. How difficult was that, dealing with that, just coordinating it and also getting the kids into that groove? Because that's a tough thing to do. It's one thing when you're a rep.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we asked a lot of our kids to do that, right? Not only are they playing Bonnie and Blanche only every other night, but the nights that they're not on stage as Bonnie or Blanche, they're on stage in the ensemble, which means they not only had to learn the largest role in the show, but then they had to learn more roles on top of that. Our goal from the beginning was that we wanted to make sure we made it to opening night, and with COVID and with the pandemic.
That makes total sense now that I think about it, sure.
Yeah. And we had swings for our men as well. And so, we just knew that no matter what, we wanted to give the kids the chance to shine on stage. And we tried to take every safety precaution to make that happen.
That's great, because I know there were a few other local shows that suffered from that fact that they couldn't open on time because of breakouts. So, very good idea.
Here we are. It's the night before, so we must be opening.
Exactly.
It must be happening.
Well, and it's a great experience. It's something that kids don't normally get in high school. It's something that you get in colleges, like a rep company, like Straw Hat. When I did that, where you're playing multiple roles. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's really cool, Rebecca. So, you got a really neat set back behind you.
Isn't it something?
Yeah, that is really something. And I see there's a car and everything. And so what are some of the layers of this set that go on?
There's so many things to tell you about the set. Yeah. Well, first of all, they did a good old-fashioned barn raising to get that set up. Sure. We're in the middle school right now. Our high school theater is no longer functioning. And since the middle school obviously has claim to the space, about 3 weeks ago, we finally were able to put our set up on stage. So they pre-assembled all those pieces, and then we must have had 30 parents here that night, and they did an old-fashioned barn raising. And what you see, financially, like most theater programs, we have to watch absolutely every penny, and price of wood went up a lot this year. Yeah. So those are all crates, like torn apart crates. That
pallets and crates.
Yep. Exactly.
Perfect.
Yep.
Well,
and you can hear the drill back there.
Yeah.
It's my husband. That's my husband. So we found pieces of both. We have two cars. We have Bonnie's car and Clyde's car, and both of those were found in a junkyard in Lake Park.
Really?
And they were.
So you didn't just go to the speakeasy and steal that out of the lobby?
We would have liked to.
I know.
Yeah, trust me.
Everybody would look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get it out though. I think they built the place around it.
If there was a way, we would have figured it out. But instead, we have an amazing group of parent volunteers, and they drove out to Lake Park, and one piece at a time, dug it literally out of the ground and reassembled it here. So
that is incredible. Well, what can people expect to see when they come to Bonnie and Clyde?
Well, it's a really interesting production. It's definitely a show that's more PG, so it's not for small children. I think that anybody who knows what happened to Bonnie and Clyde know that it probably is not going to end happily this time, right? Or any time.
That's right.
A lot of rockabilly and blues and incredible acting and beautiful 1930s costumes, and it's a step back to times of robber barons and the Great Depression as an really important lessons for today as well.
Well, and you guys are on through Thanksgiving weekend, is that correct?
Yeah, we go through
All right.
weekends. So.
And so we'll be running this on Moorhead Talks, which a special holiday edition that run past that time. So after the show is over, people missed it at that point.
Yeah.
What can they look forward to for some theater in the next winter and spring?
Well, first of all, how lucky are we to live in the Fargo-Moorhead community that is just full of the arts. Well-educated communities support the arts, and I stand by that there's not a better place to raise your kids than the Fargo-Moorhead area because of the amount of theater that's going on. So in Moorhead, we'll have the one-act play coming up in January. They'll do a spring show in April. I don't know if I'm allowed to announce what the spring show is, but it's going to be a good one. All right. And of course, we're so lucky. We've got Gooseberry Park Players, and we've got Troy Performing Arts School, NDSU Theater, MSUM Theater, at least for a little while longer, and Concordia Theater. So get out and see a show. What characters are you guys playing?
I play Blanche on Even Performances and Ruby/Governor Ferguson on Odd Performances.
Okay.
I am Henry Barrow, as well as a speed demon and a How About a Dance Dancer.
All right.
I play Bonnie on odd show nights, and then on the other nights I'm just a dancer in the ensemble.
All right. Well, that brings up a really interesting point. You guys are doing this like a rep company then, so you're switching off nights with sharing cast duties. How is that?
I was kind of expecting it to be a lot harder than it is, but it's actually it's cool to be able to watch and like see someone else in your role.
Yeah, I feel like you learn a lot from the other person too, just because I mean, like when you're not performing it, obviously you can see the different choices they're making, and it's like kind of inspiring watching other people.
Do you ever steal anything the other person does for yourself?
No.
Oh, come on.
Inspiration.
Yeah, there you go. Inspiration.
Yeah.
All right. And then, is it hard to get into the other character then when you're doing, like if you're doing chorus or something on that other night, or is it kind of a vacation night when you're not doing a lead part?
I'd say it's kind of both, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's kind of nice to like have, because then you can think about the show more when I feel like we have more time to, but it's also like, I'd say it's kind of challenging to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little like to remember things, because I mean, all of us get half the amount of rehearsal time with each part because we're switching off. So then it's just, I mean, you're always on your toes.
Yeah,
you
I
have to on your toes.
The most hard part, or the hardest part, is like entrances. Like what, for me at least, like what scenes.
Your cues, basically?
The cues, are different for each one.
I gotcha. How was the experience for you?
I mean, it's pretty good. I guess it's kind of the same as I've always. I don't switch roles, so it's
okay. So you're pretty much on the same. That's good. Now, how is the show? I didn't realize there was a stage show version of Bonnie and Clyde. It was a surprise to me. What about you guys? Has it been interesting for you guys doing the roles?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like one of the most interesting shows that I've done. Like just like learning about it all. I think is very, because it's like we all know Bonnie and Clyde, but like digging the show's so much more than just Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, because with this one specifically, it was like you could do the research for your character, and they were actual people, so everything you're researching was true.
Yeah, which is really
it's
cool.
Not just you making up. I mean, you do make up some of their who they are, but a lot of it, it's like you have some sort of play into
historical.
Did any of you do research, as in watch the classic film with Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty?
We actually were going to watch it as a cast, but then it was, I think
it was
rated R, rated PG-13.
Oh,
so have any of you watched it?
I haven't watched it. I've seen other clips from different,
It's a great movie.
different Bonnie and Clyde. We watched a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah, a really good.
That's what we.
It's Academy Award winning for a good reason. So when you get a chance, do watch it.
Yeah.
I think you'd be surprised. Especially you might be surprised at some of the roles that you because there's some pretty illustrious actors in your shoes.
Yeah.
So well, both of you, Faye Dunaway too. So working in the theater department, is this the first show since COVID that you guys have done, or pretty much, or you've done a couple shows, but it hasn't been really open to everybody, right?
Well, we were all actually in Trollwood
this
past summer.
Excellent.
Yes, we were all in Cinderella.
Okay. So that was a little different though too, but at least you're outside for Cinderella.
Yeah, and last school year we didn't get to do like a fall musical, but we did film production sort of thing, which
Okay.
it was nice to like have a designated time to like see all of the friends, but it was definitely not the same as
Right.
what we're used to
No, it's not.
during the fall.
Now, is this your senior year for all of you?
Yes.
So is this the last show then, or is there another show in the spring that you'll be able to?
Last show here.
Last show here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Okay, so it's almost a graduation performance then for you all.
It's kind of sad.
Well, what's for you after the show then? What are you looking forward to? More Trollwood? You going into college? What?
I think we're all gonna do
Trollwood
Trollwood
this
again
summer,
this
yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
And
Head off somewhere.
I'm
the fall.
I don't know.
You don't know yet? No ideas yet? You're supposed to be applying already. You know that.
Yeah, we have, but
All right. Well, good luck to you all. Break a leg and have a good time
Thank
tonight.
you.
This is opening night. We're parents tonight anyway. So.
Parents, yeah.
Excellent. Well, this is where you get to mess up and not worry
Yeah,
about
exactly.
it. All right?
Yeah.
It was always, we used to call it union night in the old days. So it was when all the union people could come and watch our shows.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, of course. Thank
All
you.
right. Be sure to see Bonnie and Clyde at the Horizon Middle School Performing Arts Center in Moorhead through Thanksgiving weekend. Check the local guides online for all the theater productions in our area. And now we bring you an extensive list of events and more to celebrate the Christmas season and holidays in our area. November 18th through the 24th is Chris Kindle Mark. Step into your favorite Christmas movie at Chris Kindle Mark, Fargo's German-style Christmas market. It's at the Fargo Civic Center, downtown Fargo at 207 4th Street North. The cost is free. Come to the Christmas tree lighting November 23rd from 5 to 6 p.m. This is also in downtown Fargo. Witness the holiday magic with Fargo's own Christmas tree lighting in Broadway Square. Broadway Square is at 213 Broadway North. Come to the Christmas tree lighting at the Moorhead Center Mall on November 23rd from 5 to 6 p.m. Witness the holiday magic with Moorhead's own Christmas tree lighting at the Moorhead Center Mall. Again, that's Moorhead Center Mall, downtown Moorhead, 500 Center Avenue. Cost is free. And then throughout the holiday season, November 25th through December 31st, 5:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. each night, enjoy the holiday lights at Lindenwood Park. Drive through the park to see over 70 holiday lights displays for just $10 per car. The park will be open daily to the public from 5:30 to 10 p.m. It's in Lindenwood Park in South Fargo. Cost again $10 per car, $15 per bus or limo. And stop in for holiday nights at the Red River Zoo, November 26th through the 27th, December 3rd and 4th, 10th and 11th, and 17th and 18th. Enjoy a festively decorated zoo with free carousel rides, a Spot the Elf scavenger hunt, s'mores station, special animal presentations and encounters, and more. This is at the Red River Zoo in South Fargo. The cost is a discounted zoo admission, adults $6 and children $4. And Santa Village returns November 27th through the 28th, December 4th and 5th, 10th through the 12th, 16th through the 19th, and the 22nd through the 23rd. This is at Roll Farm in South Fargo. Visit Roll Farm for children and adults. It can make your holiday memories visiting Santa, meeting the elves and the reindeer, and taking horse-drawn carriage rides and more. Roll Farm on 25th Street South in Fargo near 30th Avenue. Cost is free. And enjoy Christmas on the Prairie, Saturday, December 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is at the Pioneer Village at Bonanzaville. The Pioneer Village will be transformed into a simpler time where carolers sing the sounds of the season and cookies are baked in a wood-burning stove. It's at Bonanzaville, USA out on Main Avenue in West Fargo. And the big event in the Moorhead Center Mall, December 4th, the Toys, Collectibles, Crafts, and Curiosities Exhibition. This is December 4th from 10 to 5, and vendors of all kinds will have unique items for those hard to shop for and friends and family. Fun events for the kids as well, and much more going on at the Moorhead Center Mall, and the cost is free. Holiday Winterfest at December 24th at 12 noon in downtown Fargo. You can roast marshmallows, take a picture at the photo booth, and get ready for the Holiday Lights Parade. Again, this is at 2nd Avenue North in downtown Fargo. And all those events are in the afternoon, and they lead up to the Holiday Lights Parade that evening on December 4th, 6:30 p.m. from Moorhead through Fargo, so you can line up at the Moorhead Center Mall all the way through downtown Fargo. The family-friendly event that truly kicks off the holidays is moved to the first Saturday in December. Watch the tractors, buses, and even boat lifts dressed up in lights travel from Moorhead to Fargo. Pick your spot anywhere along the parade route. It is free. And starting December 5th, you can skate with Santa from 2:15 to 4:15 p.m. Lace up your skates for a free open skate with Santa and Mrs. Claus. There'll be free hot chocolate and cookies at the Moorhead Sports Center at 324 24th Street South in Moorhead. The cost is free, skate rentals are not included. And the Northern Express returns December 9th through the 12th. Find the Christmas magic at Rustic Oaks this winter with sampling, shopping, and fun Christmas experiences. This is at Rustic Oaks, 12155 3rd Street South in Moorhead. The cost for adults is $20 online or $22 at the door. From 2 to 18 years old, it's $15 online or $17 at the door. If you're under 2, it's free. And have yourself a funky little Christmas. This is December 17th and 18th with matinee and late shows. Post-Traumatic Funk Syndrome, Fargo's hottest classic rock horn band, will perform the best holiday tunes from all of your classic favorites. This is at the Sanctuary Event Center in downtown Fargo. Cost $100 to $140, but that's per 4-person top table. The Classic Nutcracker returns December 17th to the 19th. The holiday tradition that everyone loves, the Nutcracker, will be on stage at the NDSU Festival Hall. This ballet performance is a perfect event for the entire family. This is at NDSU Festival Concert Hall, 12th Avenue North in Fargo. The cost for adults is $20 to $40, seniors military $15 to $42, and students and children $10 to $25. And then there are sleigh rides from December 21st to the 23rd from 1 to 4 p.m. This is in Moorhead's M.B. Johnson Park to the north. Take a scenic sleigh ride throughout the M.B. Johnson Park and then grab a free hot chocolate and cookie. M.B. Johnson Park in far north Moorhead. Cost is only $5 per person. Children 2 and under are free. And one of the truly classic events in our area continues. The 91st Annual Concordia Christmas Concert returns December 1st at 7 p.m., Saturday, December 2nd at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and Sunday, December 3rd at 2 p.m. Online tickets are only $19. Go to concordiacollege.edu. This is at Concordia College in Moorhead. And Lori Line returns to Fargo after a break for COVID. She'll be one day only, Saturday, December 11th at 3 p.m. in the afternoon at the Fargo Theater. Lori Line returns and brings a special solo tour this year. Bring the kids age 4 and up. Tickets are $62.50 plus fees. Doors will open at 2 p.m. at the Fargo Theater. Go to fargotheater.org. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of Moorhead Talks. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We'll see you in the new year.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and all through the hills the reindeer were playing, enjoying the spills of skating and coasting and climbing the willows and hopscotch and leapfrog, protected pillows.
Look, fellas, it's Rudolph. His nose is a sight. It's red as a beet. Twice as big and twice as bright. Looky, looky, I'm Rudolph.
Poor Rudolph. Where most reindeers' noses are brownish and tiny, Rudolph's was red, very large and quite shiny.
Rudolph! Go on home. home, Red Nose. Your mama's calling you.
Come, come, Rudolph. Tonight you hang up your stocking.
His nose is a sight. It's red as a beet, twice as big and twice as bright.
While way, way up north on this dark, foggy night, awaiting the time for his Christmas Eve flight, good old Santa.
This fog will be hard to get through. Quick, get hitched in a hurry. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. To keep our direction, we'll have to fly low. Come down here, quick! Hi-ho! Pretty close. Still foggy, the night dark and drear when Santa arrived at the home of the deer. But all this took time and filled Santa with gloom, while slowly he groped toward the next reindeer's room. The lamp wasn't burning. The glow came instead from Rudolph's red nose at the head of the bed. And then came the greatest idea in all history. So Rudolph is told of the dark and delay, the fog. I need you tonight to lead all my deer on the rest of our flight.
Dear Mommy and Daddy, I have gone to help Santa. Don't worry. Rudolph, that's me.
Hurry, Rudolph. It's very dark here.
With Rudolph's red nose as a wonderful light, old Santa flew quickly the rest of the night. So fast that before it was day, the very last present was given away.
Hear ye, a message from Rudolph.
Yes, they'd found Rudolph's message. It's all over town.
Hear ye, Rudolph at the stadium. Come on, come on.
Bad deer who used to do nothing but tease him? Well, now they'd do anything only to please him.
envy you now, far and near. For no greater honor can come to a deer than riding with Santa and guiding my sleigh. The #1 job on the #1 day. I hope you'll continue to keep us from grief. I hereby appoint you Commander-in-Chief. And Rudolph just blushed from his head to his toes until his whole fur was as red as his nose.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
December 21st, first day of winter. Nauseating, isn't it? The hard way.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. And how about you folks joining in and singing this merry old song? Just follow the bouncing hen fruit.